My name's Arnulfo de la Cruz. I'm an Executive Vice President of SEIU 2015, California's Long-Term Care Workers Union. My grandmother, Jessie de la Cruz, started working in the fields like a lot of Mexican Americans, immigrants at that time. It was incredibly difficult work. And of course, at the time, Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta were looking to have a deeper conversation with farm workers about changing their conditions. Eventually, it was Cesar who said to my grandfather, you should invite Jessie as part of this conversation. So my grandmother, who started working in the fields with her kids, with no access to drinking water, with horrible working conditions, having to, have pesticides sprayed on her, went from not being invited to some of the initial meetings with the union, to sitting at the table joining the meetings, to then leading marches and inviting other people to join the union, getting to the point where she's asking United States senators to bend over and touch their toes and imagine what it is to work like that for 12 or 14 hours a day. That progression of my grandmother from being afraid to being a fierce leader, that's what drives my work in California on behalf of the Long-Term Care Workers Union, because I see so many women and men who are building SEIU 2015 who also lose their fear as part of this process of building the union. I think my grandma Jessie saw the importance of a union in particular, but I think she also firmly believes that regardless of where we are, what profession we have, that there's injustice everywhere. Long-term care workers, hospital workers, property services, janitors, security guards, city employees, county employees. If you take all those families together and they're all interested in voting and they're going to vote and they're talking about issues that they care about in their families, that's what I think the power of SEIU 2015 is that there's thousands of families and voters and members of the union who want to make improvements for their future. When you have 350,000 people doing that, can you imagine what we could accomplish?